Coming back to our chapter quadratic equation, let us see what is nature of the roots. So before going for nature of the roots, let us recall the previous exercise. We found out the roots of the equation using the quadratic formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. So going to find out the discriminant of this, that is your b squared minus 4ac value, which is called as the discriminant of this equation. So substituting the value of b squared minus 4ac, we are going to find the nature of the roots of the equation. Depending upon the discriminant, that is the value of b squared minus 4ac, we are going to see that the nature of the roots, that is the value of x, whether the x value has two different values or two equal values or no real roots occur. So the first one is if b squared minus 4ac, substituting the value of b squared and 4ac and subtracting the two terms, if the value is greater than 0, then we can know that if the roots of the equation are two different roots. That is, x value has two different real roots. Second one, if b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, that is, if you substitute the value of b squared and 4ac and subtracting this, if the value becomes 0, then we can know that the value of x has two equal roots. Two equal values you have for value of x. Third one, if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, less than 0 means in this equation, if this value becomes minus, so you cannot take the square root for, you cannot remove the square root for your negative sign. So you will not be having a real values for your x value. So the nature of the roots for b squared minus 4ac less than 0 will be no real roots. That is, x values will be having a no real roots. For example, find the discriminant of the quadratic equation 2x squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0, and hence find the nature of the roots. So he has given the equation of 2x squared minus 4x plus 3. From this equation, we are going to take the value of a. A is equal to coefficient of x squared, b is equal to coefficient of x, and c is a constant. So you want to find the discriminant of this equation. So discriminant is nothing but you want to substitute your a, b, c in b squared minus 4ac. So we are going to substitute now. So which is equal to b squared is minus 4 the whole square, it becomes 16, minus of 4 into a is 2, c is 3. So which is equal to 16 minus of 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So you will be getting the 16 minus 24 as minus 8, which is a negative answer. So you will be getting b squared minus 4ac, so which is less than 0. So first we found out the discriminant value as minus 8. Then we are going to find the nature of the roots. That is, depending upon your b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0 or equal to 0 or less than 0, we are going to find its nature. In this problem, we have b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. So it has no real roots. That is, this equation has no real roots. First problem, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. So you have the first equation 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So we are going to find the nature of the roots for this equation. So you are taking the value for a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to 5. Now to determine its nature, we are going to find out the value for b squared minus 4ac, which is equal to b squared is minus 3 the whole square, it becomes 9, minus of 4 into 2 into 5. So you will have 9 minus 8, 8 5s are 40. So the value is minus 31, which is less than 0. So it has no real roots. So it means that it has an imaginary. Second problem, 3x squared minus 4 root 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. So taking your a as 3, b as minus 4 root 3, c is equal to 4. We want to find the nature for this equation, nature of the roots for this equation. So we are going to find the value for b squared minus 4ac, which is equal to b squared is minus 4 root 3 the whole square. So you will become you will have 4 root 3 the whole square. 4 4s are 16. Root 3 into root 3 becomes 3. So 16 into 3 48. Minus to the power of square becomes plus. So you will have b squared is 48. Minus of 4 into a is 3. 4 3s are 12. C is 4. So 4 into 3 into 4. So you will have 48 minus 4 3s are 12. 12 4s are 48. So 48 minus 48, which is equal to 0. So here b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. So it has two equal roots, which means that x has two values, that both the values are equal. Exercise 4.4, second problem. Find the value of k so that the following equation has two equal roots. So he was telling you that the roots of the equation are equal roots. So we know the condition as b squared minus 4ac, which is equal to 0 for equal roots. So we are going to use this expression to find the value for k. He has already given the condition that it has two equal real roots. So we are using b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0 to find the value for k. Where b is, so we are just writing a as 2, b as k, c as 3. We are going to substitute in this condition. So b squared is k squared minus 4 into 2 into 3, which is equal to 0. So k squared minus 24 is equal to 0, which implies k squared is equal to 24. K is equal to plus or minus square root of 24, which is equal to plus or minus square root of 4 into 6, where I am going to remove my 4 outside my square root. So it becomes plus or minus 2 root 6. So hence k has two values. One value is 2 root 6, other value is minus 2 root 6. Do this second problem. Kx into x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0 has real roots. Find the value of k as a homework. Exercise 4.4, third problem. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango group whose length is twice its breadth and its area is 800 meters square? Find its length and breadth. So he was telling you that whether this given condition is possible to design a rectangular mango group. That is, he has given the length, breadth and area. With this condition, you are going to find out the value of x and we are going to decide whether it is possible to design a rectangular garden. He was telling you that the length of the group is compared to twice its breadth. So we are going to assume the breadth as x now. Let the breadth of the rectangular mango group is equal to x. So therefore its length is equal to twice its breadth. So you will have 2x. So now coming to its area. Area has been given 800 meter square. So your breadth is x meter, length is 2x meter, area is 800 meter. With this we are going to make a possible condition. So where area is equal to 800 meter square, so area of the rectangle is length into breadth. So he was given you that the area is equal to 800, where my length is x meter, 2x meters, breadth is x meter, so which is equal to 800. So 2x into x becomes 2x squared, which is equal to 800. So x squared is equal to 800 divided by 2. So x squared is equal to 400. X is equal to square root of 400. So which is equal to plus or minus 20. Here we will not take the negative values. So minus 20 is negligible. So we will have x is equal to plus 20, which will be your breadth of the rectangular groove. So where you have breadth is equal to 20 meter. So length is equal to 2 times of breadth. So 2 into 20, which is equal to 40 meter. Now if your area is equal to L into B, 20 into 40, which is equal to 800 meter. So which is the possible condition for the rectangular mango grove to have your length and breadth as 20 and 40 meter. Thank you.